Welcome back to the Chiefin podcast, folks. 3 days from now, throughout the streets of the world, children will be playing, candy will be handed out, costumes will be donned. And you better hope that you're not wearing any of the costumes that we're about to talk about today, because in honor of Halloween, the Chiefin podcast, where we like to keep it queefin', we're talking about Halloween costumes that are canceled. Daniel, welcome to the show. Do you have on an orange hat and or beanie? So that's for sure a no as he scrambles.
I have a towel. I have an orange towel on.
What?
No, I had
so weird.
The closest thing to me was
just wearing an orange towel.
Yeah, don't look at me. I'm out of the shower, fresh out of the shower. The only thing I had was like a playoffs Ducks towel from when we went to the playoffs.
Oh, that's like your cum rag, dude. That's been in that in your room
dude,
for like
it's so
8
crusty.
years.
I have two of them, and one of them is so crusty. It's very gross.
You use that every time you quack, dude.
Yeah, I quack whenever So if you ever,
are you a duck?
If you hear quacking, don't come a knacking, okay? Yeah, you said it though. You said it's a cum rag. Who says that? Like, who says that? I'm like, yeah, it's a playoffs thing from the Ducks.
I mean,
dude, what are you wiping your jizz with that?
If I tell you that Daniel's had this small rectangular rag in his bedroom for the last 8 years, what do you assume I'm talking about? You know, assume I'm talking about a rally towel for the Anaheim Ducks.
Hey, maybe it is.
Like,
maybe it's both.
Like, when's the last time you watched a hockey game? Even it's not even like you're a huge Ducks fan.
I am a Ducks fan.
I don't watch
hockey.
How are they doing this year?
They're not even playing right now.
I thought hockey started.
Did it start already? No, it didn't start. Did it?
Almost positive.
Okay, Google. When does hockey start?
Yeah,
America.
They're 1-4. They're doing really bad.
Oh, so it did start already. Yeah, I'm a huge sports fan. I haven't seen all their 5 games, but I've seen some.
But I usually tune in to 1 out of every 6, so odds are.
Okay, Google, stop.
Guys, welcome back to the pod again. A couple days away from Halloween, so we want to have some more fun while we can. We appreciate you tuning in to all the October episodes thus far. It means the world to us. Thanks for sharing the pod. Let's get into Halloween. Daniel, I don't think we've done an episode like this before where we've talked about canceled costumes.
I don't think we have either. But now, so I did mine a little bit different. Some of them are actually like, you can't show up like this. Like, you can't do that. But then there's others where I'm like, just stop doing it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got like, a couple of the same too.
Yeah, it's like I want to cancel them, you know?
Oh, interesting. So like other people might not have an issue, but you have an issue.
Oh, I definitely do.
Oh, I don't have any like that. These are actually I have one like that.
Okay. Me first, yeah?
You first, yeah.
Yeah, me first. Oh. All right, so right off the bat, you know, since that new Netflix series came out, everyone's been wanting to do it. I don't think you should, because it just makes them get more clout. Jeffrey Dahmer. You can't dress up like Jeffrey Dahmer for Halloween. That's just not cool. I feel like that's not right.
Yeah, dude, that was on my list.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the same thing. I was like, I feel like so many people are going to do this, and it's so stupid.
I went to a Halloween party on Saturday, and they were like, dude, you got to dress up like Jeffrey Dahmer. Do you have any glasses like his? And I was like, I mean, I do, but they're...
Why? Because like, I'm a tall white guy?
Exactly. They're like, you got it, man. You gotta.
Dude,
I was
you're
like,
Jeffrey Dahmer, dude.
I was like, I do, because they're like blue light filters, and I use them when I'm editing. But I bought them because they look like 70s porno glasses.
And then they're like, Daniel, why do you have that Anaheim Ducks rag hanging out of your back pocket?
I think you know why. All right, I think you know why. I wear those glasses and I wipe it up with that afterwards.
The meme. First we watch the Ducks, and then you can leave.
So yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer. You can't do that. That's not cool, man. That's just you're giving him more clout, and you're making people think, oh, well, I mean, if he gets a whole Netflix series, if he gets to be dressed up for Halloween, maybe I should do that too. No, not cool, man. That guy fucking ate people. Don't make him seem cooler than he is.
Yeah, like it's different to be like a horror villain, like in a movie like Freddy or Jason or like the Scream guy that killed people, but it was like make believe. This guy actually murdered people, and people are like dressing. It's so weird. The idea is so strange.
And then I mean, I was gonna actually put Texas Chainsaw Massacre on there as well because that was based on true events. It's based on true events.
Okay.
And I was like, well, but that's not. I mean. It's bad, but it's not nearly as bad as Jeffrey Dahmer, and I don't think people normally dress up like him. Like, if you just dress up and you carry around a fake chainsaw, that's no one thing. Know. Yeah, but this is like a blatant copy of Dahmer. If you wear the glasses and a button-up T-shirt, yeah, you're Dahmer. We get it.
Yeah. All right, that's a solid
So
one.
that was. Did you have a backup in case we did?
I have a lot of honorable mentions.
Okay. So yeah. So we both got Dahmer, but let's hear your.
All right, I'll do one
second number one.
That I actually was this person one year, and now looking back at it, it's like, oh, why did I do that? It's like almost imagine in like 1928 if young children in Germany dressed up as Adolf Hitler for Halloween. It's like, oh, it's a playful thing, right? Like he could never do anything really too bad.
You dressed up like Hitler for Halloween?
No, but I dressed up as Putin one year for Halloween.
Oh. Okay.
So
that's your Putin is yours?
Yeah, Putin's mine. You can't be Putin anymore. I did Halloween in a Putin mask, and it was like all was fine. Like it's completely fine. If you do that now, it's like, oh, you're a fucking asshole. It's different.
Yeah.
So Putin Halloween costume canceled.
It's funny that you mentioned Hitler because that's one of mine. You can't dress up like Hitler.
Who's
that's
done
just not
that
cool.
ever?
So, okay, I'm like, okay, I could only think of costumes that I wanted to cancel, and obviously, like, blackface and stuff like that, like, that's stuff that shouldn't be a thing anyway, that should be canceled anyway. So I looked up, I'm like, okay, what are some bad Halloween costumes that people have done? And one of them was Hitler. This dude literally had, like, a Hitler stash and, like, a Nazi band. I'm like, how do you go to a Halloween party
and not get your ass kicked? Like, what the fuck?
Hi, like, no, you can't do that. Yeah. That's not right. Yeah, and there was another one too. It was like the SS uniform. You can't do that. I'm like, obviously, who the hell's doing this shit?
Yeah, I feel like it's people just had a clan meeting. It's not even Halloween.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. Another one was a clan member. It was like a white sheet clan member. I'm like, dude, no.
Just like, it's always guys too. Why is it always guys that do like the fun? There's no girl going out dressed as Hitler.
Well, yeah, they're doing. Could you imagine a girl going as like sexy Hitler? Like that's her costume.
Nice. Sexy Putin?
No.
Nice.
Hell yeah, dude. I'll be rushing to get that if you know what I'm saying.
I did not see that coming.
Oh, nice. I'll be putting it in her. No, I don't really like that one. I wish that I didn't say that, but
it's not.
It's on the record.
All right, my next one is Bill Cosby. You can't be Bill Cosby anymore. You can't go to parties and stand around the punch bowl in your colorful sweater. Canceled.
In the pudding.
But on the other hand, it would be really funny if like it's a close group of friends and you're walking around with the Cosby sweater, you're just offering people drinks all night, and that's your shtick.
Or if you're dressed as Cosby and you're the bartender.
Hey Daniel, you look a little light. Could use a refreshment.
That'd be so fucked, dude. So I saw this video. This guy he's Australian, and he's like, in Australia, when someone asks a stupid question, we don't answer with a yes. We give like, oh, does a bear shit in the woods? Does a dog with a boner drag weeds? And then one of them was, does Bill Cosby make a stiff drink?
Oh, stiff
so fucked.
It'll get you definitely stiff as a board.
Yeah, you can't dress up as Bill Cosby.
Nope.
It's just insensitive at this point. Another one that you can't dress up as is a terrorist. I'm sorry, you just can't do it.
I feel like that was a thing, huh?
Yeah, it was. I've seen people dress up like terrorists before, and I'm like, I don't know. That doesn't seem right. You can't do that. Imagine like doing that, and like you see someone that was that they lost their parent in 9/11. They'd be like, oh, fuck. Like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were going to be here. But, like, don't do it. Like, just don't.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
My next one, which is also a similar one to a costume that was popular when we were kids. I feel like a lot of people did this and it was like funny, but you can't do it nowadays probably. Is guys dressing up as ladies. Do you remember this? This was like a thing.
Guys dressing up as ladies?
Yeah, you know, like when we were like in our teens, this was like a popular costume for like the cool kids, was to throw on a wig and like put like big fake boobs in, and you were like a lady.
No, I don't
You
remember
don't?
that at all.
I'm almost positive this was like a popular costume when we were kids. Dudes dressing
my
up as
sister
chicks.
dressed up. My sister dressed up as a guy. She like took my. Actually, it's funny. She took my. I am a hockey fan. She took my Hawks or my Ducks jersey, put it over, took my Ducks hat, flipped it backwards, drew like a little stubble on her, and made herself look like a little skater boy. So ha!
I mean, we
True
proved
fan.
you're not that. Name 5 Ducks players, Daniel. Active.
Dude, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Name 3 Ducks players active.
I don't know. Okay, I don't follow it that religiously, but I do like the Ducks. Like if I was to go, actually, if I was to go to any game, I would much prefer to go to a Ducks game or any football game. Really, football is mainly the sport that I follow the most, but hockey's right up there. Like I go to baseball games, yeah, but I don't like. It's not like, oh, let's go to a baseball game. Like if I go on a date with someone, yeah, that's different. Or if I'm going with a group of friends, I'm fine with that, but I'm not like huge into baseball.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever.
I feel like I would be more interested in like the company and the conversation at a baseball game
Exactly.
than watching
Yeah.
baseball.
And you could have like the cheapest seats and just be like in like the fucking boonies.
Where like
and just having a
football, it's
conversation
fun
the
to
whole
like
time.
fucking get into the game and cheer and like high five people
Yes.
around you and stuff.
Exactly. And then like basketball, I was never really a huge fan of watching basketball, so I've been to one game and I was like,
I think
that
I've
was all right.
only ever been to one game too.
Yeah, I've been to one football game and that was fucking cool, dude.
Yeah.
Even though they were playing, it was the Falcons and the Rams, and the Falcons destroyed
Did we
them.
not go?
It was still.
Did you go with
a
us?
Oh, you know what? I've been to 2
Yeah.
games. You're right.
Coliseum
I'm sorry, I
was
forgot about that.
whatever though. That stadium
We
was.
took the train. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been to the
Yeah,
new
but I mean-
stadium yet?
No, I haven't.
So sick, dude.
The last time I went was with you. But yeah, like I said, just hockey in general is a more lively and more interactive sport where it's just constant movement back and forth. Where, football, the last 2 minutes, you're like, dude, these last 2 minutes are like an hour long. Like, come on, let's speed it up. But I would much prefer to see a Ducks game than pretty much anything else.
Yeah. Who's up now?
Okay,
me?
we went on a big tangent
No,
there.
it's you. Because a guy as a lady was mine.
Okay, yeah. I actually dressed up as what was her name? When everyone was doing it for Halloween from Suicide Squad. Harley Quinn.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Canceled.
Yeah, I was like, but I didn't do like the fake boobs and stuff. I did like the guy version of Harley Quinn, and I was like, everyone's doing it. Might as well jump on this train. I like spray painted my beard half blue and half red.
So funny.
That was pretty cool. I actually won best costume, so you can go ahead and suck it with that canceled costume.
I voted
All
for you to bring light
know
to
you
it
did.
so the world could cancel you.
right. I gotcha. All right, so the last 2 are ones that I think should be canceled because they're just overplayed and weird sometimes. Sexy costumes that have no right being sexy.
What?
I saw a sexy Trump costume. No, don't make it sexy.
What about sexy
I don't,
nurse?
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. Well, because I mean, you got to think like that's also in adult films and stuff. That's like a very common thing. So like that's not like an uncommon thing to see, I guess.
Sexy
so
Teletubby.
Actually one of the things I have on here is sexy minion. You can't
That's
make
a
minions
thing?
sexy. Yeah,
I've
I saw
never
that. I'm
even
like,
seen
minions don't have boobs, dude. I
How
don't
can you make
know.
a minion sexy? Does it just look like a Simpson?
Just like it's like a low cut yellow shirt with overalls and then like the glasses, but they're not even on. They're just like kind of like to the side or whatever. I'm like, no, that's not cool.
All right.
And then also they had sexy Mr. Peanut. No, you can't make a peanut sexy. I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right, I can.
And
get
also,
behind
I
that.
think that
Unnecessary
that-
sexiness on the field, 5-yard penalty.
And I also think that like the I don't know, like the influence that people have on telling people like, oh, you gotta dress sexy, like the teenagers and stuff. They're like, you gotta dress sexy. This is the one day a year you're allowed to do that. I'm like, no, don't force these teenagers to do that. That's not cool.
It's like The Purge, but for sexiness.
Exactly. I think that should be canceled. The stigma of you gotta dress as something sexy. I would much prefer a girl to dress as something just fucking hilarious, and I'd be like, all right, yeah, that's why we're dating.
That's
Got
way
it.
funnier for sure.
It's just more enjoyable all around too.
Yeah. All right, I have one here. It is the Queen in a box. Don't do it this Halloween. I know you're tempted to walk around in a box with labeled Queen, but you can't do it. It's canceled.
That's kind of funny. I would agree. I would agree. It should be canceled.
It's a funny costume. It's something that like I would have my hands off of. Like I won't do it, but I'll laugh if I see it.
Yeah. Remember that one costume that we were gonna do?
Yeah.
And then your parents were like, "No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't do that."
Yeah, we were
I'm
gonna.
glad
I was gonna be a boy, and you were gonna be a Catholic priest.
We had the costumes.
We were
all
gonna
bought
go
and
out
everything.
to like bars and stuff. Yeah, it's so funny.
And I was gonna like stalk you, and I'm like, this is weird.
Yeah,
Maybe
like we
shouldn't do
bought all the shit.
That's
so funny.
Yeah, I remember you. I think it was your mom or your dad. They're like, don't, Bryce, don't do it. Don't do it. And I honestly didn't. We were like 18 at the time. Like we weren't even thinking about it. We were like, yeah, this is really insensitive. We probably shouldn't do that. And then we went as the Blues Brothers instead.
Way lame. That's so much more lame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My last one is the costumes where someone wears a shirt that just says, "This is my Halloween costume."
Oh,
you gotta
so
cancel
lame.
those. So stupid. That is the stupidest thing you can do because guess what? You still fucking paid for it, and now you just have a shirt that says, "This is my Halloween costume." Why not do something that you could literally make yourself for free
And also,
at the house?
it's just a way of like disappointing people. Like you're just
It is.
disappointed. No one sees that and is laughing their ass off.
Yeah, no one's like, nice.
I was like, oh, Greg's back at it again. He's so original.
He wore that shirt 3 years in a row, dude. That's his Halloween costume.
I was like, fucking.
Yeah, no. I mean,
Greg's
if
gonna
it
do
really,
again. Watch.
If it comes to it, just don't go in a costume at all. That's fine. I don't care. But if you really are like, oh, you know what? It's a Halloween costume. A Halloween party. You have to dress up. Then do what freaking Jim Halpert did. Do the three-hole punch Jim.
Like that.
Or a fake name tag that says, my name is whatever. And be like, yeah, that's my Halloween costume. That is funnier and even less effort than going to a store or going on Amazon and buying the shirt and then washing it and putting it on. No, just don't do it.
Oh,
Cancel.
I realized I went as a chick one year too. I dressed up in Wonder Woman stuff.
Did you really?
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
You're canceled.
I mean, not with like
You're
hair.
outta here.
I think I just wore like the leotard or whatever she wears, like the top.
You're out of here.
I said,
Fired.
you know what would make Wonder Woman better?
If she had a
If
penis.
a dude did it. All right, I'm gonna roll through some of my honorable mentions real fast. Okay. Biden on a bike and you just fall around all night. I think. It'd be funny.
God.
That'd be hilarious.
That's commitment right there. If you do that and you're just scraped up the whole night.
Justin Bieber, but you walk around with a bag of limes the whole night.
Lyme's disease.
Yeah. Michael Vick with an ASPCA shirt.
Or just a dog.
Yep.
Just walk around with the dog.
Two-Faced Jonah Hill. One side is skinny and the other's fat.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure he wouldn't be happy about that, but I don't see why that would be canceled.
No, he doesn't have to go as it. It's just other people. Oh, you mean
I'm
him
saying,
seeing it online, people going,
yeah. Yeah, he'd be like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah. What else? Oh, Corona bottle with the mask.
Yeah.
You can't go as Hermione if you're white anymore.
What? Oh, because she was played as an African-American person in the play, right?
In the play? I thought J.K. Rowling said she's black.
No, she was someone. I think she was played in the play, and then J.K. Rowling was like, "Well, I never said that she was white."
Yeah.
Yeah, but she always does that crap though, where she's like, actually, the sock that Dobby gets when he's released is a cum sock.
And speaking of creators that are ruining their legacy, you can't go as Kanye.
No. I mean, you can, but God, that guy's messed up in the head, dude.
Yeah, it's so much. It's so, and I feel somewhat responsible because every year I grant him his New Year's resolution of calming down for the year. It seems like every year he progressively turns up more. I think this is the third year it's happened.
You've made it worse, I think.
I honestly look at the track record. I for sure have.
Yeah. Don't do it this year. Just tell him. Just don't. Just keep
Can't
it up, Kanye.
not do it.
You want to root for him so badly.
I know. It's so tough. He's almost
bordering psychotic.
He's bordering indefensibility from me anymore. Of like, I gotta completely cut ties. Like, there's a small close group of people where it's like they can do no wrong to me. Where it's like they're fine.
Yeah.
He was in that, but it's getting so hard. Because this happens every year. And then he shuts up for a while. He does something amazing. And everyone loves him. But I feel like every year he comes back to like pile on, it just gets worse. It's like, fuck, dude, you're making it so hard to have the ability to come back.
Yeah, I mean, I liked some Kanye songs, but him as a person, I can't stand him. Like, I just don't like how...
this. You know who else is on my list, Daniel?
Drake.
Michael Jackson.
Oh, okay.
Can't go to... You cannot celebrate a holiday designated for children and dress as Michael Jackson.
That would be so bad.
Can't
and
do
just
that.
walk around with a bed.
Oh no, Nighttime Jackson.
You got a name for it? That's so fucking gross.
I was thinking like the Silver Glove, Red Jacket. You're thinking of Nighttime Michael.
Nighttime Michael. No, that's the worst kind of Michael.
Whatever. Oh, it's so bad.
It is. I wouldn't want to hang out with him in his bed at nighttime. That's scary. Even as a grown man, especially now.
Yeah, you would be like, that's like Lizzie in a box.
That's the queen right there.
That's my full list of honorable mentions.
Can you rattle off all of yours really quickly again? I want to figure out which one my favorite is from yours.
Yeah, Bill Cosby, Vladimir Putin, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Stop! Let me stop you right there. The best one is Bill Cosby. You can't be Bill Cosby.
Yeah, that's probably the worst.
That one by far is the best, or the worst, I guess.
What were yours?
Mine were Jeffrey Dahmer, Hitler, terrorist, sexy costumes that should not be Oh
Hitler
yeah,
shouldn't even be on the list. That's insane that it's on the list.
I'm just shocked that someone actually did that, and they're like, "Yeah, it's a good idea."
Yeah, like what the fuck? All right, guys.
All right, well, that's our list for this episode of Canceled Costumes. If you have any that you would like to share, comment, or even, I don't know, send us a text and be like, "Dude, you really shouldn't do this as a costume." I don't care.
Yeah,
I hope you have a.
We'll share them with your name and your phone number so other people can respond.
Let's not do that. I hope you guys have a fantastic Halloween. Try not to eat too much candy. And from all of us here at the Chiefin Podcast,
keep it
Chiefin'.